Looks like we're good. And my microphone's on. We are all good. So I don't know why I have you on. I'm not playing just yet. Okay. Make top chat live chat. Get rid of you. And we should be good. Wow. So I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of news to share. Everything that popped up just recently. So there's already videos on this. Let's start with the basics. So there's a video that just came out. Let me go over to Ranked would be probably the better window to capture. There we go. Okay, so there's a video associated with this, but everybody and their mother's already covering it, and it's actually like a 7-minute video anyway, so it'd probably be better for me to just do the written form on this one. But essentially, they just announced the future of Overwatch esports, exclusively Overwatch esports. Where are my glasses? There you are. I'm going to turn on my Xbox while I'm at it. So they basically introduced a new concept for Overwatch esports as a whole, a new ecosystem, a new way for people to kind of do their own thing. Yeah, this is it. So the new Overwatch esports ecosystem. Let me make sure I'm yeah, we're done here. Yeah, I'm in a good spot. Good. Okay, so ignoring all the ones on the right. In fact, can I maybe zoom? No, I don't want to zoom this out. Let's move my camera like right over here for now. You just underneath it, whatever. Doesn't really matter at the second. Okay, new Overwatch ecosystem. So, as I mentioned, they just made a video on it, so if you want the quicker take, it's a 7-minute video. I'll put the link in my description at some point. But here's how it's pretty much the long version that's going to be a little bit more detailed. So Overwatch is a competitive game at its core. It's fast, dynamic, and it's best when two closely matched teams are battling it out for victory. They said this verbatim in the interview too. Our goal as a development team is to ensure that all our players have the opportunity to experience the thrill of competition from the highs and lows of organized group play. Let me put this to the side over here, just in case. Where's my chat? Is my chat box there? Yeah. Put my camera over that real quick. Okay. There we go. Excitement of watching the world's best players competing at live events. Okay, from the highs and lows of organized group play and the excitement of watching the world's best players competing in live events, esports competitions are vital to any thriving competitive game, and Overwatch 2 is no different. We're excited to talk about what is next for Overwatch esports. Our philosophy moving into the next chapter of Overwatch esports is simple: offer and cultivate an esports ecosystem that is more open, with anyone able to participate, always on, regionally focused, providing experiences for participants and fans alike. Overwatch 2 is a game for everyone, and we want to ensure that everyone who has skills is able to showcase them. With that said, we are excited to introduce the new Overwatch esport programs. So there's Champion Series. That's the first one that they're introducing. Let me first start off with saying that they didn't actually talk about, in either the video or here as far as I saw, any differentiation between a console community or a PC community. So it sounds like it's very open, but that comes with its own set of problems. And maybe I'm the only one here, but the reason I see that as an issue is because the console community is basically getting shat on, and that would be the description I would use, by the PC community, and the crossplay favors the PC community over the console community. Because there's this entire endeavor and hate boner going around, and yes, that is also another description I will use, against the console community because, oh, aim assist is just basically aimbot for the Overwatch community. They need to be turned off. So I've been over this in my videos, and everybody who's played Overwatch on any meaningful level can tell you immediately that it's a complete BS statement to say that aim assist needs to be disabled in a PC thing, or rather that aim assist is overpowered. You don't understand the core mechanic of how aim assist works, and there are other games that actually deal with that worse than just Overwatch. So take Apex Legends, like that one had a much worse aim assist model, and that wasn't even aim assist. That was actually like near true aimbot as to what I've been hearing. But Overwatch is like, you can enable it and disable it, it'll be noticeable, but the aim assist doesn't do anything major like some of these other games. But then when crossplay was introduced, it's like, oh, we had to disable it to keep the matchup fair. No, what would be fair is that you left it on and didn't actually screw us royally when we go into a PC game. Because if you remove our aim assist, guess what? We can't micro aim. Oh, but guess what? Mouse and keyboard, I can't actually lift my mouse any higher than this. Mouse and keyboard has the best precision aim that you can get because you can micro aim by micro moving your wrist. For the love of God. I'm not going to pretend like I understand the mechanics behind the PC version of everything, but joystick does not have micro aim to the extent that your entire arm / wrist, your entire arm is in on the aim. The mouse and keyboard has better precision aim than a controller will ever have. Aim assist is necessary for them to remain competitive. So when they basically royally screwed their entire console community with crossplay by saying no aim assist, they removed any competitive future that the console community has, and they need to differentiate this if they're talking about, oh, everybody needs to be involved. Everybody, or everybody in your PC community that esports seems to be designed around? Because that's another thing that I'm going to go on. How many organizations for the console community exist? The only real option that exists is Console Gaming League, and even that is like, I can't even begin. Introducing the Champions Series. Let's just power through this and just get through the news, the important stuff. So the efforts in 2024 will be multi-phased. I almost misread that. And the first program that we're excited to introduce to you is the Overwatch Champions Series, OWCS. And the new premier international competitive circuit open to players across North America, Europe, Middle East, and North Africa, which would be titled EMEA, and Asia. And in the 2024 season will feature multiple competitive stages where each region will have its own set of open qualifiers, giving players the ability to form their own teams and battle it out for the place on the main event. The stages will culminate into 2 live in-person international events, bringing the regions together for the pinnacle of Overwatch play against the largest stage ever for Overwatch esports. So let's dive into how they'll function. They have this image. I'll be 100% honest, I don't understand it fully myself, so I would be discrediting everybody by trying to explain something I still don't understand. I'm going to let you guys go to this web link. I'll put it over in my chat, but essentially they're talking about everything from the 2 formats. So just to kind of show, like, you can see through this image right here, you don't have to pay attention to the finer details, just look at how everything generally is. And then you go down to Asia and everything is different. So I watched Flat's video, and Flat's video was the one that talked about it into a greater detail because he actually is able to understand it a lot better. But the Asian region differs heavily from the new North American and Europe. I think they said Middle East, right? Yeah, Europe, Middle East, and North Africa regions. Like, all those regions, which is why they're sharing the similar format, is just simply because, oh, hey, we're able to do that. And they're differing the Asian format, as you can see, again, going down, because Asia has it kind of built different. There's different permissions, different kind of like enforcements on the country's laws. I'll go into it in a minute, but they didn't include Australia and South America as 2 big regions that I noted. And Flats even mentioned it himself. He's like, so they're talking about Pacific when it comes to Asia as something different. So does that mean that there's going to potentially be something down the road for it? Because if Pacific doesn't include Australia, how are they going to get included? But I'll go over that later. So a deeper look. I'm not going to talk about it. Again, I don't understand it. But essentially, they're partnering, they're talking about the format, which is like these, week 1 is like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's going to be multiple rounds, multiple groups, multiple, and I gave an example for like Swiss. So I guess they're teams, and then week 4 will be different groups. And then it's 8-team double elim. So it's going to be double elimination. It's going to be a bracket style. Again, I would be doing a disservice if I explained it, but essentially they're partnering with Faceit, and I think if I recall correctly hearing it in Flat's video, they mentioned that Faceit was something for CSGO, but it was also something for the Overwatch Apex. back before the Overwatch League. So that would be something they're partnering with it so that they can bring the platform infrastructure to all players and connect with competitions, teams, brackets, blah, blah, blah. The Asia format, same difference as North America, and it looks like they're actually teaming with a different team for the Asian one because, again, different nations, different rule sets and all that. So again, I would be doing it a disservice. I'll just power through. International live events, though. So here's something that I can talk about. So they're partnering with DreamHack, I don't know who that is, with their festivals having served as epicenters for competitive gaming for many years. And they're going to bring some of their biggest esports moments to their stage as OWCS will host 2 live international tournaments at DreamHack in the 2024 season. One in the summer during the middle of our season and the other in the fall as the season finals. And then they talked about how the first one's going to be held in Dallas, so it's here in my state currently in Texas on May 31st through June 2nd. And the season finals will be something in Europe because apparently the entire Overwatch community wanted Europe to be an epicenter for esports events. And there's not a single European spot that actually held one yet, or at least as far as I keep hearing. So, yeah, they're looking to do that, and that would be kind of cool. Other esports programs. So let me take a look at this. In North America and EMEA, in addition to the Overwatch Champion Series, players and fans could look forward to many other ways to engage in Overwatch esports through the initiatives through FaceIt. And they're excited to provide players a variety of fresh and exciting opportunities to compete starting in this spring. And we look forward to sharing details on more ways to play throughout the year. Stay tuned for future announcements, so they don't have anything yet. But if I'm understanding this correctly, this might actually be the introduction for the console community because the Championship Series is obviously very heavily PC based on what you can tell, because no console player in their right mind is going to be on a competitive level for that. But this sounds like if they're partnering for new incentives for a broader player base, this might be it. In the Asia region, in addition to Overwatch CS, there will be a further programming supported by WDG. Let's see. So WDG Cup offers a unique knockout competition and then schoolistic tournaments. Okay, so that's cool. And then they have the calendars for the season. So it looks like in March, first off, February, they're starting in this coming month for the Asia region. Again, you could take a look at the image a little bit more closely. I wouldn't be doing it a service to get rid of that. Whoops. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing it a service to be describing it, but essentially it looks like in February, the Asia qualifies for stage 1. They're also doing a round robin for 2 months. And then in March, when there's nothing going on for Asia, the qualifiers for North America and EMEA go on. And then April is like the stage qualifiers for stage 2 with the main events happening. And then in May 31st, are the majors that they were talking about for Dallas. June and July look like they're empty, but I think they might be doing World Cup again. I'm not 100% certain. They don't tell how the other events for like major Overwatch organizations, unless they're not including it, there might be dead months. But they're talking about how everybody's going to be. They basically want to have this consistent match basis and no off seasons, no lack of play. Primarily because they realized that from the feedback, people were kind of disappointed when there was nothing going on. So there's 2 months where nothing is going on. Going against completely what they mentioned, unless those 2 months are going to be slated for something else, which is why they're open, I don't know. First qualifiers will kick off for NA and EMEA shortly after the 2023-2024 season of Calling of All Heroes concludes in February. So that's why there's nothing going on. Open qualifiers for Asia region will kick off in February, and keep an eye out for more details. And now we have frequently asked questions before I move on to the very last one with Overwatch League, but this is going to be the big part. So where will they be streamed? Details on how to tune in to Overwatch Esports will be shared on a later date, so we don't have a way of watching it just yet. Are you eligible to complete an OWCS? Again, I am not qualified to explain it because I still don't understand it all 100%, so I won't be the one to sell it to you. It's all here in the frequently asked questions, but it's a very long one, but they're going over the details of why certain regions are not here either, and who is included in each subdivision, jurisdictions, limitations, so on and so forth. Will there be live competition? There will be 2 internationally live events for fans to attend in 2024. And then, when can I start competing in Overwatch Champion Series? In North America and EMEA, players can expect to play in the first regional open qualifiers starting in March, and then Asia, February. Will there be viewership incentives? There will be opportunities for fans to receive in-game rewards for watching Overwatch esports in 2024. So yes, but they're not giving details. Again, this might be something down the line. What is FACEIT? FACEIT is the world's leading competitive gaming platform for online multiplayer PvP games. This is what they were talking about with CSGO and with Apex and all this other good stuff, so FACEIT, I think, is very familiar. It'll bring a fresh new direction to competitive Overwatch with the new unique products and content that will support the ecosystem in becoming more open, sustainable, rewarding, and aspirational. And for all the aspiring players and teams out there, FACEIT will be the connection to the esports circuit that provides every player in the community a clearly defined and streamlined experience. Okay? Will FACEIT be used in relation to Overwatch esports? Duh! North America and EMEA FACEIT will be the premier platform. Users of all ranks will be able to compete in tournaments on FACEIT. In the coming weeks, FACEIT will announce more about their program, activities, and competitions, excuse me. And then, who's eligible for the FACEIT platform? Players in regions with an existing live service for Overwatch 2 across North America, Latin America, Europe, Middle East, North Africa, and Australia, New Zealand are eligible to participate in FACEIT. Cool. All players of 13 age and older are eligible to use FACEIT. Well, I'd hope so. When can I start playing FACEIT? Open qualifiers will begin in FACEIT on March 1st. So, yeah, we don't need to do that. And then, how do I use FACEIT? More details on how to use it later. And will my Overwatch 2 experience be different on FACEIT than Battle.net? No. Playing Overwatch 2 on FACEIT or Battle.net will be a seamless experience regardless of platform. So it looks like they're covering their entire bases. Now we're going to move on to the next important thing, which is thank you, Overwatch League. Now, we already know this is nothing new. They already talked about it. Like, we already know Overwatch League is in the grave. We don't need to discuss that, but here's a thank you to the Overwatch League. So after 6 unforgettable seasons, the Overwatch League and Owl Team ownership groups that have made the decision to officially end the Overwatch League. Again, duh. We know this has been an emotional journey for many. That was clear in the 2023 Overwatch League Grand Finals. Whether you were live in person at finals or watching from home, you all showed the world that this is a community is something truly special. We would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to everyone, past and present, who made the Overwatch League a spectacular experience. From packing our arenas, tuning in to watch the matches, or being part of one of the many teams, your passion for the Overwatch League has been the driving force behind everything we achieved together. With today's announcement of the Overwatch Champion Series, we are also sunsetting the Overwatch Contenders and Open Division brands. Aww. So that's kind of what the addition is to this entire thing, that Contenders and Open Division are kind of done. The Path to Pro system will have an initiative that has been welcomed so many of our players and fans into Overwatch esports and developed so much of the talent that has made the Overwatch League. With OWCS, we're having a more open ecosystem where any player can fight their way to OWCS champion. I'm going to need some water, aren't I? I need to go get water after this. Let me see. With OWCS, we can have more open ecosystem to fight their way to champion. We were thankful for anyone who participated, supported, or engaged with Path to Pro throughout the years and welcome you to take this next step to competitive Overwatch with us. As all these exciting years have shown us, our community is at the heart of Overwatch esports, and we look forward to entering this exciting new era of Overwatch esports and OWCS with all of you. For more information on various impacts related to the end of OWL, please refer to the FAQ below. And this is where we get a little bit more information for the rest of it, so I'm going to read through the whole thing. Overwatch League. What will happen to the Overwatch League teams? This was a big concern for me. For anyone who may or may not know, I'm taking down the hat, but I was a big New York Excelsior fan. I am huge with New York Excelsior, and I loved supporting them, and that's how I got to know my favorite player, Sabi Olby. Quite frankly, I would love to continue supporting them too. They are my home state. I was born and raised in New York for over 20 years, and now I'm over in Texas because the quality of life just, shifted for my entire future. But I will always love my home state. I'll always love it, and I want to support it. But this is kind of like the big thing right here. Whoa. This is like the big thing right here. Overwatch League teams will no longer be participating in a franchise league under the Overwatch esports. Teams may choose to remain in future Overwatch esports programming, including OWCS, at their discretion. So, in other words, they have to make that decision. So I hope that New York Excelsior, along with previous Overwatch League teams, I would love for them to still remain. I would still love to be seeing our teams, our favorite teams, compete. And quite frankly, that would be awesome to see New York Excelsior and even the teams that I hated come back, because I know they have fan bases. But hopefully this is incentive for them to be like, oh, hey, we can still remain as a team and we can still remain as a brand. Let's do this together, and they can hopefully find some benefactors. Who knows? What will happen to Overwatch League team brands? Now, this is important because I didn't even read this. It's up to the organizations. Teams may at their discretion choose to retain their branding for any future esports endeavors. Okay, that's cool. What will happen to the Overwatch League players? The players are the core focus of our esports. We hope that all competitors, both old and new, are excited about the new direction of Overwatch esports as we're headed into as we outline in this blog. We welcome our players to participate in our new Overwatch esports ecosystem across OWCS and FACEIT, and we hope that each player has a place that serves their competitive needs best. What will happen to the Overwatch League token? We will have more details to share about the tokens and Overwatch in-game store in the future date. What will happen to the Overwatch League website and mobile app? The Overwatch League website will be replaced with a new website coming soon. We'll be sunsetting the existing Overwatch League mobile app, and the gathered fan data will be deleted upon completion of the sunsetting. Privacy policy for more information. So now it's Path to Pro. What happens to Contenders and Open Division? As we welcome all of you to the new ecosystem of OWCS, we will be retiring the Overwatch Contenders and Open Division programs as the initiatives are served elsewhere in our ecosystem through OWCS and FACEIT program, where any player can organically compete all the way up to top of the Overwatch esports. Path to Pro has been an incredible initiative that has welcomed so many of our players and fans into Overwatch esports, developing the very talent that made up each year of the Overwatch League. We are thankful for everyone's support throughout the years and welcome to take this next step to competitive Overwatch with us. Welcome you to take this next step with us. What does this mean for Colgate? Overwatch Colgate has wrapped up 2023 to record-breaking participation numbers. We at Blizzard are excited to see this new and burgeoning scene continue to find its stride as more and more schools become invested in the ecosystem. I don't know what that word is. At this time, we have no updates to share regarding Overwatch Colgate. What does this mean for Calling All Heroes? Participants and fans of the Calling All Heroes program should not expect any changes to their experience, as existing programming will live outside of OWCS. We continue to be excited to conclude our 2023-2024 Challengers Series Championship this winter, and hope you will join us on February 2nd to 4th to catch all the action. Calling All Heroes competition will remain on start.gg for the 23 and 24 circuit. What happens to the Path to Pro in-game rewards? They will no longer be offering the Contenders home and away skins as viewership incentives with the retiring Contenders brand. Will this impact my prizing for tournaments played in 2023? Prizing and rewards earned by participants in the Path to Pro in 23 are unaffected by any changes to the esports program. Does the community tournament license process, or does this change the community tournament license process? Blizzard will continue to support third-party submissions for community tournament licenses. Any updates to this process will be communicated on a later date. And where do we play tournaments now? All of it will be on FACEIT. Follow us on esports to stay up to date, and that's pretty much it for me. So, for the sake of the video, because I'm obviously streaming at the same time, let me know what you guys' thoughts are below. I'll be uploading this later. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. All right, go back to chat. And I noticed that I missed some stuff I had to power through, and I apologize in advance. So let's take a look at what I missed. Hey, Sage. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to leave you hanging like that. But yes, I'm going to start streaming in the afternoons more often. So if I'm here, that's pretty much what's to be expected, but I managed to get my daughter down pretty early, so I have a little bit of free time. No. Thank you. No, all messages, thank you. I hope you're still here, Sage. I really do appreciate you popping in. I'm sorry if I, again, ignored you. Right. So this is pretty big. I actually enjoy this. I like the idea of having Overwatch esports accessible, but again, one of my biggest concerns, are they still going to support the teams that we liked? I really hope that New York Excelsior continues as a brand. That'd be cool. And then number two, what about the console community? Because there's not much going for the console community as we speak. And that's kind of concerning to me. I'll be 100% honest. So hopefully, let me see if I still have my cart. I wanted to check out some merch from New York Excelsior before it goes away. And it looks like I still have my cart, so I'm getting myself some jerseys and stuff. I think the wife is going to kill me, but you know what? It's whatever. Yeah, we're making a paycheck anyway, so who cares? Just splurge a little bit, make myself feel a little bit better about how I won't be able to support my whole team anymore. All right. All joking aside for like oh my god, I got so many pages open right now. This is ridiculous. So I already read those. I don't need them. Oh, shoot. No, wait. I gotta share the links. Start with, not you. Where are you? Over here. We're gonna put, yeah, this is the first link, and then this is the second link. Here we go. Yeah, these are the two links that go to those articles if you want to read the long thing, the long version. And this is Flats's video, so I'm pretty much done with it. He already covered everything I'm covering. And then last but not least, this is the video, and I'm going to actually subscribe to this channel because this is huge. This is huge. I give this a like. Who's this? Plat Chat? Oh my god, Plat Chat. I'm so done. I don't really like some of the casters when it comes to Overwatch League. That's about the one thing that I don't like, but you know what? I don't care. If they like Overwatch, they like Overwatch, and it's a bunch of people. Whatever. Okay, so those are the three links. Whew. Right. So I am actually super excited about this because hopefully Overwatch League teams get to maintain themselves. We hopefully get to see, we get to still support them because, again, New York was like my big hometown, and that would be kind of cool. Home state, excuse me. What method do I pay? Oh, my wife is going to kill me if I actually use... Yeah, just update it, doesn't matter. When should I expect this package on ground? So you're not going to tell me? Cool. There's no discount codes, no nothing. It's weird, but it's only like $11 more. Why the heck not? I think. Am I confusing my numbers here? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'll leave that right there. You guys don't need to be seeing what I'm doing anyway, so. Yeah, I hate to do this on my credit card, though. Nah, the wife isn't going to kill me, though. Huh. Feels weird. But, yeah. what I'm going to assume is that... Yeah, here we go. Keep that up. If you guys want to get anything left over from the team, you should probably do that now. I'm gonna go grab myself some water. I'll be right back. Quick. My audio stream's bitrate is 0 for audio. Hey Sage, welcome back. I don't know if you've been here the entire time. I apologize for kind of ghosting you on that. I was just trying to power through and I didn't see it was you. But thank you for sticking around. What the... Alright, give me like 2 seconds. Gotta actually listen to a message from my wife. I just saw your emote. That's actually kind of funny. Oh my god, what is going on with my connection? Why does it keep saying it's like 0 bitrate audio? Am I delayed or anything? If I have to restart my stream, I'll restart my stream, but this is kind of getting ridiculous. I might actually have to switch from Streamlabs to regular OBS at this point. Like, what could possibly be making my audio... It might actually be. It's kind of stupid. Knock, knock. What's this? Don't care. I want to keep that one. Here we go. Nifty. Right. So, I'm going to stop talking and maybe play a little bit. Okay, you know what? You know what? You know what? Anybody willing to give me like 10, 15 minutes to come right back? Because I'm kind of tired of... yeah, give me like 10, 15. I'll be right back and I'll start playing again. I love everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I'm not going anywhere. Stick around.